left me with no choice in this matter. I got to make this video tonight. I can't keep watching this watered down YouTube stuff. People trying to tell you how to raise your vibration, raise your frequency, elevate. Guys, ever since the internet came around, people hear these words, and I guess it's the new cool thing, you know. The people want to sound new age or hippie or esoteric or, I don't know, intelligent. But at this point, everybody's just repeating what the last guy said, and everything is wrong. It's very easy, guys. There's only one way to raise your frequency, raise your vibration. I'm going to break it down for you. Guys, you have 7 chakras in your body, okay? They all have petals on them. The lowest chakra is your root chakra. It's going to have 4 petals. Then your sacral has 6. Then your solar plexus has 10. Then your heart chakra, which is the anagram for earth, it's your Jesus chakra, has 12 petals. That's the 12 apostles. That's the 12 zodiacs. And then you got in your throat, you got 16, right? Then you got eye of horse, eye of Ra, which is 48 and 48. That's your pineal and your pituitary. 48, 48 is 96. On the top, you got your crown. That's 1,000. Okay, what does the petals mean? They signify the more the petals, the higher the frequency. Okay, so we start off lower, 4, 6, 10, 12, 16, 48, 48, 1,000, right? 1,000 is more than 4, ain't it? Yeah, so if you don't believe me, take a paper, shine a red laser on it, see what happens. Nothing. Shine a blue one or a green one on that paper. It's going to light it on fire because the frequency's higher. All right, so how do we raise our vibration? What we do is the 7 chakras all have bad habits associated with them, right? The way to raise your frequency, raise your vibration, it's not putting on a solfeggio frequency before you go to bed and thinking that's going to cleanse you. It's overcoming those bad habits and addictions. Guys, starting from the root chakra, that's your overeating. That's your indulgence, okay? Above that's your sacral chakra. That's your gunning down, your flicking your bean. That's your porno, your lust, okay? These are 2 primal and carnal chakras. 90% of the world is living in those 2. Above that's your solar plexus. That's when you're agitated, you're snapping on people. Above that's your Jesus chakra, your heart chakra, your earth chakra. That's going to be your forgiveness. If you're not forgiving people, you're not going to cleanse that chakra. 16 petals in the blue chakra. That's going to be your throat chakra. That's when you talk a lot of shit, you gossip, right? You're not going to get past this one if you're gossiping about people. All right, when we get to the pituitary pineal, right? Jack and Jill, the sun and moon, solid moon, Amun Ra, king and queen, gold and silver, right? It's all the same thing from everywhere around the fucking world. They're all talking about the same thing. Right there, when you get to this point, that's going to be like when you overanalyze things, right? Guys, if you think about things more than twice, like thinking about things twice, that's wisdom. More than twice, that's anxiety, okay? And then to raise up to the 1,000, guys, if you add the chakras up, 4, 6, 10, 12, 16, that's 48. Plus 48 and 48, that's 96. That's going to be 144. Multiply that by 1,000, it's 144,000. Where'd you hear that before? Revelations 14. God's chosen people is 144,000. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about the pure people was 144,000. Raise your frequency to 144,000. You're pure. You're purified. That's what it is, guys. That's it.